We did. But sometimes
consumption of alcohol in public spaces is strictly prohibited.
I'd kill for strawberries.
Nexus exiles find a home this morning.
Welcome back.
See how the old strike teams did. Nice. Pretty good, 2 for 2. Did not mean to do that.
know where those Turians are.
We're on course.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Elaaden to rendezvous with Jorgal's Strux.
On my way.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
Paradise is different for a Krogan.
Starship? No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna head to the colony, smooth the waters.
We want to be careful. From what I hear, it's swarming with scum. Just make sure you know where your guns are.
The second we're out on the dunes, you're dead.
What are you looking at? To be honest, I'm curious about what's going on here.
What's going on is none of your damn business. Keep walking, or I'm gonna shoot out your knees.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys.
Ryder, I heard that little exchange. I don't understand it. They screened every initiative applicant. How did so many of them end up
violent and unstable.
You think something's up?
That's what I want to find out. Can you scan the scavengers here in the Paradise and transmit the data to me? And, you know, be discreet.
Just need the colony on our side.
Are you Jorgel Strux?
Maybe. You who I think you are?
I'm the Pathfinder from the Nexus. You asked me to meet you here?
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Losing the Krogan was a big deal to a lot of us in the Initiative. Some of my best friends are Krogan.
I didn't want to leave the Nexus, but I needed to support my people and my clan.
So you have problems at the colony?
It's heading to a bad place.
We can't be there anymore.
Morta's become a tyrant.
Did she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. I want to keep my eye on her. She's planning a strike against the Nexus, that much we know.
Drac trusts Morta, and I trust Drac.
I'm there. Drac isn't. Morta is going to rip this colony apart. And then we're all going to die.
Krogan dying? Your homeworld's worse than this place.
Everyone needs food and water, even Krogan. Morta's rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We need the Krogan, and the Krogan need us. We all came to Andromeda as one. We should at least try to fix this.
Well, there won't be a colony to make peace with if Morta ruins it. You don't believe me? Go to the Krogan colony yourself and see what she's planning. Talk to Ravenar Brink. He's one of us, on the inside.
If the safety of the Nexus is really on the line, I'll go. Better hope she doesn't shoot me on sight.
Yeah, that'd be a bad omen.
Almost croaked out there. You got me good.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. I detect above normal temperature. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
So, Elaaden. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The Remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict Remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned?
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and Remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes. Sounds fun.
Not really. Elaaden is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sinkhole! Go around!
Did you leave many people behind in the Milky Way?
No. Parents are gone, but my old unit could still be alive.
Yeah, some of my contacts might be kicking around. Isn't it weird saying things like that while knowing you'll never see them again?
No stranger than them being 600 years older than we are.
If we're getting into the deep stuff, we need a few stiff drinks first.
You started it, you're buying.
Ryder, are those scavengers dismantling the remnant tech?
That a problem?
It is if they get their hands on a remnant core. It could become unstable and attract the Scourge.
How do we stop it?
Beats me.
Pathfinder, I could modify your Omni tool to disable the cores and prevent them from reacting.
Do it. Let's go fix this.
Life support levels are critically low.
This gun's pretty sick.
Outlaw.
Still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. Still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. There is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. Still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. Risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. Pathfinder, there is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores.
Think that's it?
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal.
We can't leave the outlaws to claim this tech.
Sam, has it gotten even hotter?
Heat index.
Not surprised Morta's still holding a grudge against the Nexus.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
What?
There is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this technology was built by the scavengers.
Not surprised Morta's still holding a grudge against the Nexus.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
They're Krogan. They can live anywhere.
still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores.
Think that's it?
Pathfinder, I detect broken scavenger machinery ahead.
Enemy!
Not surprised Morta's still holding a grudge against the Nexus.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
They're Krogan. They can live anywhere.
This gotta be a joke, right?
There is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. Ambient temperature is normal. Pathfinder, I detect broken scavenger machine.
Not surprised Morta's still holding a grudge against the Nexus.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
They're Krogan. They can live anywhere.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Getting close to New Tuchanka.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Heat levels increasing. Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder.
That's it.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is stable. I detect above normal temperatures.
Better to live for myself than to see this place go the same way as Tuchanka.
Don't be stupid. Mortal.
Life support at 100%.
Move along. No outsiders.
He's with me, human pathfinder.
The one you were telling us about?
Jorgel Strux sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morda.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor.
Think I'm a traitor too? Shut it, Breck.
Don't make me headbutt you. I absolutely will.
Tougher than you look. All right, go ahead.
I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here. Good. I'll see you inside, Ryder. Gonna have a few more words with this pair first. Pathfinder must think he's pretty tough to just stroll in here.
Wonder how long he'd last in a real fight.
You realize we can hear you.
Saw the worm out there again.
Soft,
That
squishy
thing is
human like you
huge.
should probably steer clear of the wild life out there.
You said something about a worm?
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. You can't miss it. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
As if this planet wasn't deadly enough.
Good news is, it doesn't attack us. Doesn't seem to care about us at all. Just stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
It was an accident. The terminal with Dr. O'Keefe's data was right next to the scrubbed ones. Don't worry, Dr. Gunnar. I'll track it down.
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keefe? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No. Maybe? What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. I was acquainted with his protege.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The junker was aggressive.
Should have known Morda would take over. Lost in all of the pit fights. Stupid Audi can't even dodge.
Been out of the Sea of Ataraxia? Pretty wild out there.
Saw the worm bust straight through an old ship. Not a scratch on it.
If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
I'd rather stay here, thanks.
You call yourself Krogan?
You Ravenor Brank? Strux sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
I understand you and your people are pissed off.
Humans were welcomed into the Citadel Council with open arms, while the Krogan endured centuries of oppression. You have no idea. Your understanding only makes me mad.
Okay, gotcha. Loud and clear.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
Our outposts are new. We could use the advice.
Your manipulation is so transparent. No advice for you, only regret. Watch, the Krogan will thrive and the initiative will pay. Get out of my face before I smash it.
I'm gonna journal about this later. See you soon.
Mortis certainly lives up to her reputation. The Nexus is in danger.
Yeah, maybe.
The initiative will pay. She said that, right?
Ryder.
I didn't imagine it.
Let's talk to Brank before we freak out.
Ryder, this is Grot, an old friend. Practically built this whole place. Don't let the fact that he's Earth not bother you. He can't help it. What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
When you said colony, I didn't think you meant this. Why didn't you tell me, Drac?
Wasn't sure about you at first. And then it seemed simpler to just show you when we got here.
It's rustic.
That's what we're going for? Rustic. I'm guessing you have questions.
I'll talk to you later.
Think we'll have to go back to Ania?
No, the deal was for 500 gallons only. With our physiology, it should last us for at least the next decade.
Gotta be honest, I'm pretty tired, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stop here. Hope you enjoyed watching. Catch you next time. Peace.